top of it, it's your boy Coach One Stack tapping in, dropping some news you can use around here, man. And before I get into this video about how doctors have confirmed Diddy is HIV positive, hey man, go ahead and hit that notification bell, smash the like button, man, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Can you dig it? Because I don't like to keep y'all too long, so let's get into it and make sure you stay to the end because I got a video for you as well. Now, we all know that there has been rumors about Diddy and his freak parties, all the different types of narcotics. And one narcotic in particular, that crystal methamphetamine, hey, that is a narcotic that let's just say it takes men to the rainbow side. Do your math. Crystal methamphetamine is it is the main narcotic linked to catching HIV. You can Google that and find it yourself. So the thing is, when Diddy was captured in New York and first arrested, and you look at the little pictures, the thing that he was found with, all the narcotics, he has this little clear stuff in a little baggie that looked like ice, and that's a nickname for it. Christina, ice, other known as methamphetamine. And that's something that he was using at these parties, to, let's just say, that's what men use to, let's say, lose their inhibitions to sleep with other men. All right. But see, I'm not going to say that's the reason that Diddy's HIV positive, because this goes way back to the Biggie days, and we're not going to say that just because he's a part of the rainbow community, that's why he's HIV positive. No, he's HIV positive, for messing with all the groupies and messing with all the people who have this disease. Now, let's break it down. He was having these parties at his house, okay? Not the freak offs in the hotels, because see, those guys, come on, man, the escorts are nasty too, because all of them have admitted to sleeping with Cassie unprotected, and some of them already said that Cassie passed them on an STD, but they're not talking about the HIV part. They're just trying to get some money. But throughout the court documents, doctors confirmed that Diddy was HIV positive. And during his stay in jail, because he had to be rushed to the hospital a few times and he had to see the doctor, and and get his medication during pill call, you have other inmates that are confirming that he is HIV positive. And as you look at his pictures, you see that he's, losing a lot of weight. He's definitely losing a lot of weight. His face seemed to be sucked in. He wasn't getting that type of care that he needed in the jail, even before he went to prison, for the HIV. And as you see other stars throughout the community, man, start looking at Rick Ross, start looking at DJ Khaled, start looking at Freak Mill, start looking at Stevie Gay, start looking at TD Cakes, you dig? Start looking at Justin Bieber, start looking at Usher, start looking at Steve Harvey. Look how skinny these guys are starting to become. You see what I'm saying? See, when you're in jail, you lose a lot of your rights. You lose a lot of your rights to privacy, even under the HIPAA law, because even when you're locked up, your medical and all, the police aren't just supposed to come out and say what you have, but the nurses and the staff are very well aware of your HIV status, because they have to know how to deal with you. So they take an extra type of precaution when dealing with you. Now, me personally, when I worked in a county jail out here in Las Vegas, if you had HIV, as Diddy apparently does, they would mark it on the card so that the nurses knew how to deal with you. And this was the case with Diddy when he was locked up in jail. And so the doctors have confirmed it. So the doctors have not broken any HIPAA laws by, confirming his HIV status while he's locked up in jail. And it's not like it's going to be any secret anyway, because he has to line up for pill call. And if somebody else that has HIV sees him getting the same kind of medication that they take, well, hey, man, that's a no-brainer. And since he's been transferred to Fort Dix Correctional Center in the feds, when you come to the feds or to any penitentiary, they test you for HIV, and they document that. Why do they do that? Well, there's a few reasons. Because if you come into prison and you don't have any of these diseases, and now they test you before you leave prison as well, and now all of a sudden that you got it, now all of a sudden you have it, when you're leaving prison, well, it's a good possibility that you caught it inside. It's just like if you were to catch any other STD while you're inside a prison and you didn't have it when you got there, hey, they say that you had to have caught it there. You did? So then they notify you. So that way, when you get out to the public, like Diddy will be released in a couple years, maybe. Hey, if he knowingly sleeps with a woman or a man or a trans or whoever he wants to, and because he's already been notified that he's HIV positive and has known this for years, hey, that will be a charge. Out here in Las Vegas, that he will be charged with attempted murder. I don't know what it would be, in New York and New Jersey and all those other states. But, let me just play a little video for you guys, man, to put you guys up on game so you can really hear what's going on in a big way. 1 second.
Sean Diddy Combs reportedly underwent treatment in a hospital.
Something huge just dropped, and the whole entertainment industry is in complete shock. A doctor has reportedly come forward in court and revealed that Diddy has HIV. Yes, you heard that right, and what's even more disturbing, there's now serious talk that multiple celebrities who attended his now infamous parties could have been infected too. Now, before you dismiss this as just another wild rumor, let's make one thing clear. This isn't coming from a gossip blog or some anonymous post online. Our insiders say that claims are being backed by legal documents, medical testimony, and multiple victims stepping forward. The whispers that have haunted Diddy for years are now turning into a courtroom storm, and the public is finally seeing a side of the hip-hop mogul that many feared existed but few dared to talk about. And now with this HIV revelation, people are asking, who knew? Who did he infect? Are other celebrities at risk? Was there a cover-up? Let's break it all down. So here's where things start getting wild. Rumors has it that an explosive court document is revealed during a civil suit filed against Diddy. A licensed medical professional, whose name is being kept confidential for legal and safety reasons, took the stand and made a shocking claim. Combs is HIV positive, and he's allegedly known about it for years, possibly as far back as the early 2000s. Rumors has it that he even underwent treatment recently. Remember Jaguar Wright? She publicly called him out, saying he knew his health status and still kept hooking up with people. According to her, Diddy had the same chance as everyone else, to be honest, but instead, he just kept doing what he was doing. What's crazy, she said, is that he didn't stop. He faced it and still kept going. How many men out here are running around undetectable? Now here's where it gets even more disturbing. Our insiders are saying the doctor didn't just drop that bombshell. He reportedly stated that Diddy continued engaging in unprotected with multiple partners, including celebrities, models, dancers, and even members of his inner circle, without disclosing his status. This is what made the court go silent, because, let's be real, if proven true, this could amount to criminal behavior. In many states, knowingly exposing others to HIV without disclosure is considered a felony. So, when the doctor allegedly detailed Diddy's medical history, his refusal to follow proper protocols, and his high-risk lifestyle, it allegedly sent a shockwave through the courtroom. Word on the street is that the doctor reportedly became involved because someone who worked in close quarters with the mogul began showing symptoms themselves. That employee allegedly later tested.
Yep. It's called the home equity agreement.
Telling you, man, this stuff is crazy, man. It's a lot of people out here testing positive, guys.
HIV, and connected the dots back to Diddy, opening the door to this massive investigation. But here's the kicker. That employee wasn't the only one. So what we're looking at isn't just a celebrity being sick. It's a possible system of silence, denial, and dangerous behavior, all protected by Diddy's power, money, and influence. And now that the HIV revelation is out there, the talk is not Diddy anymore. The question is who else might be involved, and the rumors are out of control. We're talking about some of the biggest names in music and Hollywood, people who've either been romantically linked to Diddy, partied with him regularly, or were even seen entering and leaving his private residences and yachts. And let's be real, the list is long, but we'll focus on the names that are raising the most eyebrows. Let's start with Usher. Usher and Diddy go way back. Their connection dates to when Usher was just a teenager living under Diddy's mentorship.
Moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
During that time, the two were known for indulging in wild parties, all-night studio sessions, and lavish events that clearly extended far beyond music. Over the years, Usher has also found himself in the spotlight for legal controversies, including public lawsuits involving allegations of STD transmission and not reveling to them.
Attorney Lisa Bloom filed a lawsuit in California this morning against Usher Raymond for failing to tell people he had a transmitted disease before being intimate with them.
One notable case involved Laura Helm, who claimed that Usher knowingly exposed her to the herpes simplex virus type 2, HSV2, during encounters in 2017. According to her, he never disclosed that he had been diagnosed with the incurable STD back in 2009 or 2010. She said she only found out after developing symptoms and coming across reports about Usher's alleged condition. Usher, however, denied any wrongdoing, arguing that Helm was aware of the risks and that he owed her no legal duty of care. Now, the rumors swirling suggest that all of this might be connected to Diddy. Then there's Lori Harvey. Lori has been photographed with Diddy multiple times, and they reportedly dated. The relationship stirred up with backlash because she previously had been involved with Diddy's own son, Justin Combs. Yikes. Their short but public fling left people confused at the time. Now, it's being re-examined under a very different lens. And we can't forget Cassie, Diddy's longtime ex and now the government's star witness. She didn't just walk away from that relationship quietly. No, Cassie opened up about some seriously disturbing stuff. She talked about the so-called freak-offs. These weren't just rare, wild nights were so regular. She said they started to feel like a job. Cassie shared some heavy things, graphic things. She said Diddy made her have with male escorts even when she didn't want to. If she ever tried to say no, it didn't end well. She ended up bruised after violent fights with him, and it gets worse. Cassie, who was pregnant at the time, said Diddy raped her on the living room floor in 2018. He's denied it.
Now, see, guys, now that's why I draw the line with this story. You know, now Cassie, she has these STDs too, but from listening to these male escorts that you know, that took the stand and that are doing their videos, Cassie wanted it just as much as he did it. Matter of fact, the ladies were the ones picking out the escorts. So see, guys, you got to protect yourself out there. And that's another thing. How many of you guys, it's crazy how many of you guys come to Las Vegas, want to go to these Usher concerts, and you send your lady to an Usher concert, and you know that this man has an STD that he cannot get rid of. And it's a lot of you women that would sleep with this woman, that would sleep with this man the same night. All you'd have to do is ask. All you gotta do is say yes. And it's crazy. So, I mean, it's come out that the man has HIV. It's come out that so many of these celebrities have it. And these women and men really don't care. It's like a rite of passage. I guess they feel that since this pill is out that can keep you undetectable or keep you from passing it on is out, you know, it's just a thing to do. But hey, not for Coach One Stack over here. But you know, I don't like to keep y'all too long. I just want to drop y'all some news you can use around here and tell you to stay safe, stay strapped up, man. Go get the gold wrapper, man. Get yourself tested. And hey, man, you know, it's not worth it because there's some things you just can't get rid of. Can you dig it? And you don't want to pass this stuff on to your lady or your baby, you dig? But other than that, man, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and you know the rest. Hey, man, be blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure you don't ever get finessed and get plenty of rest. And stay the fuck out of trouble. Good night.